It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders, and it comes your way. Next.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders,
they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. It's out past the 20 to the 24. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a bit.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second and a couple. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we're going to get a stoppage. Remember, the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage from every carry he receives this week.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Prescott. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
2nd down and 4.
Throwing. Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
This 2nd and 4. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now, during that run, it an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Womack. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Cowboy defense. But right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, Womack.
That one downfield for Dotson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Carr. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 30-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jake Ferguson
with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list.
And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. He'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
To throw on 2nd down, Womack. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way. I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further.
This now a 3rd and 4.
He finds his man, complete. It's man, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Ethan Evans on now to punt.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott to throw it.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott.
Going right back to Ferguson.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now Prescott. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
First down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Prescott now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead.
But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the rout is on here in this first half.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense back out there.
And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off the play fake, Womack.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Prescott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Ooh, with a juke. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
94 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Emmanuel Forbes on the coverage.
They'll look to throw here. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll set up to throw. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. On play action, Prescott. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys open the lead up to 34-0. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And a Washington offense heading out. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Pass interference, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Here's second and 10. Now a give right side. It's Roth. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Ball at the 33, second and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Micah Parsons in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Throwing on third and long. Womack. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage. and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 33, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A second down throw for Prescott.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his open man. It's Carr. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it's caught.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Puka Nakua
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And the route is on here in this first half. That time, a 9-play drive.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Texans who are out in front. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Kyler Murray, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass.
Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Steelers trying to finish that one off and claim victory. It was the veteran quarterback Dak Prescott who had it working in the first half. He put together the kind of half you dream about. 5 touchdown passes, as his guys are well in control of this ball game.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally in.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's caught. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Throwing. Prescott.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys extend their lead yet again. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Womack.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2nd down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Carr. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Carr.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line.
Give him 18 on the play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I'll let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
He'll try again. And this time he is in for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Womack. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of...
Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 131 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Prescott now from the 50. He finds his man, complete. It's Carr.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Now a throw here, hauled in. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
At the 24-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. Now a 2nd and 2. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Christian Watson
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Washington ready to try again on offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing on first down. Womack. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Womack. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Operating from the gun. Womack. Quick slant. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Washington going to send out their punter
as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been touchdown
from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the fourth quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort. Really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Womack. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Throwing again. Womack. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense so far on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 17. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Personal foul. Face man. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Womack. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Micah Parsons able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun. Womack under pressure, and they got to him again. Micah Parsons. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Womack. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now an option play on second down.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. He's been pretty good with his legs in this game. A really nice gain there. Defensively, they've been okay covering downfield, but you got to account for the quarterback, right?
Yeah, and that's the hardest part because normally when you play 11 on 11, it's truly not 11 on 11. Defensively, you don't account for the quarterback in the run game. You account for everyone else and hope that you can catch him before he gets to the first down marker. But as you noticed, he's been doing it a little bit. This time he saved his best for this run.
And saving one of his best for the fourth quarter.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Dallas, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and we've got the Dolphins, leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Dolphins in the pass, next on Madden Football.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Getting down inside the 30 at the 27. So here come the Patriots now on offense. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. He finds his man complete. That's Sherman. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They're just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. Trailer. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
You talk about this Miami defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 1. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Tua to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking middle, and that's complete. And
he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there, with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception. He wants to keep the hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
H.N. here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, nearly intercepted right away.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, H.N.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And a Patriot first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to pass. Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Now a handoff up the middle. Trailer. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Tua going to throw. That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Tua now on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, he's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up that 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays and fire another one into the end zone.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's Achane to start the drive.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They can use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
New England's offense set to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Trailer.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
Now throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Miles Murphy racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. This offense on third down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Miami set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Dolphins at 7 and 4 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this 1st half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Tua now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And it's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Baker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Corner blitz got home there. Pat Surtain, the one that dropped him. Tua, the final shot before half. Got his man. That's Davis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, and it's the Broncos who are out in front. The Broncos still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Kadarius Toney, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Justin Fields leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Davis now to return it. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On first down, trailer, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From midfield, here's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Across midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Achane on the counter. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. Shoves him aside, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with the touchdown run.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
Tua going to throw. That is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They'll try the left side. Trailer. And a short gain down to about the 43. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. Baker works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw here's incomplete.
Got to give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and hit that one home run before this one's over.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Touchdown, Patriots! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man here is Scott, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Scott.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Quick throw there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Here's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And Davis run it left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Trailer. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Myles Murphy
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. Under pressure, they got him again.
Myles Murphy
drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
In motion left goes Gonzalez.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. The offense on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
In motion left goes Gonzalez.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And now out come the Patriots.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Back near his goal line, here's Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
First down, New England.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to the 25.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down now, trailer. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Back to throw is Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Patriots send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So the Dolphins now down 17-14, a minute 39 to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Back to throw.
He'll dump this off to Achane. These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami.
They'll look to throw.
He's got McBride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Here's first and goal. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now Tua, and the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a good call there that brings up 4th. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Dolphins, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.